Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from New York City. Today is May 4th, 2022 and right now it's 6:45 p.m. New York time and temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 17 degrees Celsius, and I'm here at Rockefeller Center. There is a new art in front of me, as you can see. This art by Rafik Anadol. So this is a pretty cute art here at Rockefeller Center. So let's start exploring from here, as you can see. And let's see who's joining. Hey Alfred, Shelly, ODRA, Jeffrey, Carmen Christian, Lori Lowe, Miguel, Sadie Loisi, welcome. Maria K, welcome my friend. Steven, welcome. This art is really amazing. Hey Janet R, good afternoon, thanks for joining. Latio Video, Dave 1503 Grenray, welcome all. So this is basically a virtual art here. Hey MG, Bob Kish, welcome. Hey Tamara, good evening from Texas. I'll give you guys more information about this art, but just enjoy the art here at Rockefeller Center. It's pretty amazing. Sometimes they had some sort of pretty cool design. Hey Damaris Colon, hello and welcome. Hey Mr. Kandunek, hello from South Carolina. Yeah, MG is mesmerizing for sure. There will be pretty fun exhibit as well. Just wait, you will see it. And by the meantime, hit that like button. Hey Maze Menu from Japan, C Street. Hey Arjun. Yes, I will go back up the screen and I'll show you guys, but first I wanna just show you guys this extraordinary art here by Rafik Anadol. Hey Clara, hello, thanks for joining. I'm doing pretty fine, Arjun. Hope you are doing as well. Good. I think now there will be a different art right here. Look, this one is my favorite. I love it. This one is one of my favorite here. I'm here and experiencing this art for a good bit of time, but this one by far is my favorite. So this is basically a screen and they are presenting this art into a screen. Hey Caroline N, good evening, thanks for joining. Hey Connie E, welcome. Exactly, C Street. It's kind of like that. Hey Hassan Terrell, hello. Thank you Arjun, appreciate it. Hey Daryl, welcome my friend. Glad to see you here. So New York City, always you will find some sort of pop-up art or stuff like that. It's always so interesting. New York City always had something that will make you feel amazed. Hey Brennett Friedman, hello. BK saying good morning from Australia. Can't wait to come on a holiday with my wife and 3-year-old son at Thanksgiving time. He's going to be so excited to see all this smart stuff. Yes, for sure, BK. I highly recommend, if you can, just visit New York City during holiday time. Your child will love it. Especially the Thanksgiving Day parade. You can check out on my channel. I had a full Thanksgiving Day parade up on my channel and I had almost 7 million views on that video. So by the meantime, you can check that out. Wow, this one is even more cool. Love it. Brennan, I think Xmas and Christmas is the same. Hey Lina, welcome. So basically this is a new art by art installed here at Rockefeller Center by Rafik Anadol. We are exploring that. Hey Nirvana, hello. Hey Ronnie C, hello and welcome. Kevin C1 said, where is this located? So this is basically located in Rockefeller Center. I will give you guys the more information once I done exploring this art. Then I will give you more information and you can know more about this art. Hey Bestie Times Rob Reborn, hello. Hey Julie, hello. This is an amazing art. If you just love this art, then do not forget to hit that like button. It's so colorful and different here. I think now check out the back side. Connie said, where is that? This is exactly at Rockefeller Center. You see, this is the Rockefeller Center ice skating ring and it's right there near West 50th Street and Rockefeller Plaza. You will find these. West 50th Street, let me zoom. In between West 50th Street and 51st Street and Rockefeller Plaza, you will find these. And there is a nice small market. This is the Rockefeller Center ice skating ring. Now it's a roller skating ring and it's near. It's right there. This is the art right here, and here we got some more information about the art, as you can see. So this art by Rafik Anadol, it's called Living Architecture. So Rafik Anadol basically born in 1985, and about this art you can take a screenshot and you can read it. All the information is here. So you can get more information about this art and why they install it here. Hey Jesh M, hello and welcome. Now someone just mentioning about to see the back part of the screen. So let's check that out before we move somewhere else and explore Midtown Manhattan. Yes, the giant shovel sculpture is still here. Bob Kish will show that to you, but it's nothing much going on. This is just a screen, as you can see. It's just a screen like a projector, but it's pretty cool. Look, nothing much going on. It's just a screen. See, just a screen, and that's all. Hey GGNYC, good evening, thanks for joining. Jenny said I came at the right time. This is a pretty art indeed. It's a pretty art. So this is how the back side of the art look like. Nothing really much fancy here. It's a normal stuff like a projector stuff like that. And this is, I guess, 51st Street. So in between 50 and 51st Street you will find this art. And I am not too sure how long they will have this art for, but if you are coming to this area, definitely check that out.
You know,
I will again go back to the 50th Street. So up ahead is 5th Avenue. So 5th Avenue and 50 or 51st Street between Rockefeller Plaza, you will find this art. Yes, just him. Exactly. So guys, that was my main intention for this video, to show you this beautiful art. And now we will explore Midtown Manhattan in this lovely day. It was not a very lovely day in the morning. It was raining, cloudy, but now the weather is blazing. It seems like nothing was really happening in the morning. Everything was so peaceful, but in the morning it was a bit cloudy, but now it's a very lovely day. So we'll just stroll around Midtown Manhattan and try to show you guys how is things going on here. This is the Lego shop. So they made a whole bridge. I guess this is Verigona narrow bridge made with Lego. Hey Valerie Wood. All this giant sculpture made with Legos, and there is a huge taxi inside the Lego shop. Let me go inside and give you guys a quick tour of Lego shop. I hope there is not much music going on, but look at that. This Lego shop is just amazing. Especially I'm so excited all the time to see this taxi, giant taxi that made with Lego. You can even sit inside and take some pictures. This is basically 5th Avenue and West 51st Street. That's what I mean. You will find that art. Wow, it's quite busy. Let's go inside the Lego shop and try to find something. Hello. Can I go inside?
We are closed for the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Thank you. So they are closed for the night. So unfortunately I can't go. That's fine. Look, there are more floral art that I showed you guys few days ago. So they are placing more art. There are more arts they are placing. You know what? The St. Patrick Cathedral is open. So let me go right up there and try to show you guys what's going on and how it looks like from inside. Hey Gummy Beer, Robert Saberwall, welcome. The crazy vibe series always. Lena said doesn't seem closed. There are people inside. It's just the customer. I mean, they are already closed, so they are not letting any new customers to go in. They are just closed for the day. But whoever inside, they can take their time, buy, and just get out. That's all. It happens sometimes because they can't force customer to get out and close the store. So that's why they are not letting new people to go in. But whoever go inside already, they're giving them time to do shop and then come out. Hey JJ Wigner, thanks for joining us from Texas. The reason I'll not go inside the cathedral because I had a backpack and I had to open it and I had to go through lots of security stuff. That's why I'm not going too deep of the church. But I can show you from the gate how it's look like. It's a pretty gorgeous cathedral here in New York City. MG right now it's 6:55 p.m. New York time, and they still had this decoration from Easter. This is the decoration. Hey, in Sharon Kitchen, hello. Look at this gorgeous cathedral. It's definitely a gorgeous cathedral here. JJ Wagner said we visited St. Patrick Cathedral last April. Yeah, it's very beautiful. But as I mentioned, I'm not going too deep because I had a backpack and I do not want to open it and go through all this security stuff. But you can understand how pretty it is. And there is some sort of coin you can get. If you pay, you can get some coin design from here. And I had a full video up on my channel from St. Patrick Cathedral. If you want to see inside, you can check that out. I had already up the video, whole tour of St. Patrick Cathedral during Christmas and other time. Hey Jared Coney, hello. I think that's enough. And look at that, as you get out from the cathedral, this gorgeous Rockefeller Center and this beautiful sky will welcome you. The sky is so pretty, like a very artistic. I love it. And the Manhattan skyline. Hey Debbie, Thanks for joining. This is New York City, baby. If you see yellow cab, that means you are in New York City. Damaris Colon said, I like to go in, have a meditation. That's a perfect place, I guess, for that. Hey, teen man, hello. Hey, anonymous dude, 123, welcome. Welcome, everyone. And if you just joined, kindly hit that like button for me. Hey, Pawan Sarangal. Hey, Abu Bakr Hossein, Stylish Bunny, welcome all. It's a very lovely day, as I mentioned, in New York City. Very, very lovely day. But the reason I was here, just to show you guys that gorgeous art that being installed between West 50 and 51st Street and Rockefeller Plaza. It's always fun to explore something new in New York City. Now we will see some busy vibes of Manhattan in this lovely day. Hey, Nathaniel Abram, hello. So I think Saks Fifth Avenue is doing something with their window, that's why it's closed. Maybe they had some sort of new window or something like that. Hey, Cat Fan 50, hello. So that's why the window is closed, you can't see anything. Maybe they are finding something. And Bob Kish was mentioning about that giant shovel, still here. This art is still here, Bob. Hey, Tahir Ali, hello. So now in Rockefeller Center there is no more ice skating rink. Now they had roller skater. So let me show you. Let me cross the street and show you guys the stuff. So this is basically the Rockefeller Center. You can go to top of it and get a pretty good view. It's amazing always. And now Rockefeller Center looks even very pretty. Let's try something unique with wide angle and this art here. Hey Freddy. Yeah, Rich Ali. Roller skating is pretty fun. I think it's much safer than ice skating, at least from my point of view. Hey, the ABX girl, hello. And one of my viewers, Peggy Feisenbaum, I think his flag was featured into Rockefeller Center flag project right here. Unfortunately now there is no more flag project, but you can see someone is trying to now there is another new art. Someone is trying to just put their clothes on and they're trying to make it dry. Nuri said, how much those hot dog cost? I think it costs not more than $5. I'm not exactly sure about the price. Damaris Clone said, for me both are dangerous. I think for me too. I never tried. But I will show you a pretty interesting art here at Rockefeller Center. Someone just tried to dry their clothes. Lots of clothes are hanging into Rockefeller Center. You will see it seems like that it's weird, right? But it's fun. It's an art. You will see people are just try to dry their clothes. Wow, the spring vibes here is so amazing. Now I had to play my own music, otherwise I will get copyright claim. Hi, HC teacher, hello and welcome. These are the new art, someone just trying to dry their clothes. This is new art now. What a weird art. You see, someone's trying to dry their clothes. All over to the Rockefeller Center, you will see this kind of dress they are trying to dry. It's pretty fun. Don't even ask me what kind of art is that. I don't know. It seems like someone need to do their laundry every single day. Otherwise, you have to hang your stuff in Rockefeller Center. This is a pretty cool and fun art here at Rockefeller Center. Oh my gosh! I never seen such type of art. Never. All over to the place, you will see these kind of weird dresses. Yeah, it's kind of abstract art, but you know, it's New York City, baby. It's all over to the place. Daryl said it's called linen art. Might be. I never know. I do not have any idea about art. I'm pretty weak. So this is the more information about this art. You can pause and you can read. This is the information about the art. But this place is really amazing. And now you will see people are doing roller skating, but I will show you guys a pretty cool stuff. You are seeing right here, this is the place basically where they had the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Every year this is the place they place the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. That's why it's signed. This is Christmas tree. This is the exact place you always see the Christmas tree. This is the place. I guess last year we had a 75 feet tall tree from Maryland. I'm not too sure what they will have this year, but they will have right here. Yeah, it's a very beautiful evening. Hey Gail, Jenny, hello, thanks for joining. You see, this is the new art. It's near Rockefeller Center. That's the new art that I just started my video from. More clothing art is right here as well. More clothes. Isn't it funny, guys? I don't know, it looks so weird to me. But I really enjoy to see this kind of art. Even though it's weird, but I love it. Yeah, it's so close, Jenny, you can even touch it. That would be pretty fun, Bob Kish, if just homeless people try to grab that. They might be, but I do see there are lots of security guards, so they can't do it, basically. Fury said, can you show us the new art again, please? Sure, I'm in this area, so let's try and see that new art once more. Hopefully you will like it. I love it. So that art is from Rafik Anadol. The art I will show you right now again. It's a pretty gorgeous art. Let's see it. So as you can see, all over to the place, it just cloth and cloth. New York City always had some weird stuff. Always. Hey, Wayne Meir, hello. I love this restaurant right here. It's so nice. Sometimes you have to do jaywalking. It's New York. You can't just wait for the light. So this restaurant is pretty packed. It's a restaurant and bar at the same time.
Yeah, I wish it was close.
And this is the art. It's a pretty cool art right here. Each time you will have some sort of different screen. Hey Yodonish, hello. This is the art, just a screen. Hey British Grey, hello. Thanks for joining. Shakil said, will you visit Jimmy Fallon's show one day for me? I can visit, but I can share this in internet. You had to watch it online. Yeah, Valerie, this is very cool. But the next art they will have it much more interesting, and I love that one. This one is pretty nice, but I like the other one. The one you are seeing in my thumbnail, that's the one I really like. Jiret Koni said, back in the day, very few had clothes dryer. This was a very common sight in New York backyard, of course. And nowadays, even Jiret, nowadays lots of people dry clothes into their backyard. And I do see in my neighborhood as well. Some of my neighbor does it. It still does it. Hey DW Iteration, hello. Thank you JJ Wagner, appreciate you are joining. Yeah, dryer, still some people just try to dry it in their backyard and they love it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. Hey Bella B, hello, thanks for joining. Wow, look at this. This time we got something different. This is even more nice. Wow, I haven't seen it. Damaris Cullen said, it's nice but makes me dizzy, I know. If you're watching it for a long time, it will make you feel dizzy. But in person, real life, it's very nice, very nice. Hey Linda K, thanks for joining. So this art is by Rafik Anadol. Anyway, I think you guys seen it. It's like ocean vibes. Each time they present different arts. But let's move and continue exploring the other part of the city. We can just stay and admire the beauty. We have a lot to explore. Wow, spring vibes are everywhere. A lot of videos say no electricity, no art. New York City really doesn't care about electricity, so it doesn't matter even. Connie said, I think if I were there, I would stay there for a while and just watch it. I know, Connie, what you mean. And I did the same stuff. I'm here like when I start my live stream. Before that, I spent almost 30 minutes to admire all the beauty, and I did so many videos that I will post in my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram called New York City Walking Show. There I post lots of behind the scene video, real stuff like that. Hey Charlie, hello. Michael Meg, welcome. Peace Malone, welcome. Peach Malone said, don't go to Times Square, it's a cloud of pot. I'm not heading to that direction, at least for now. Hey Rita, hello. Jason Francis, welcome. Wow, look at the line for the observation deck. People are waiting in line and they're waving at me for some weird reason. I don't know why they're waving at me, but they are waving at me. Maybe they're thinking that I'm doing live stream, so that's the reason they're waving, but that's fun. Hey Ali Pino, hello. Yeah, that's the entrance for the observation deck at Rockefeller Center. This one right here. So if you need to go to the top of the rock, you have to come into the 50th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. And this is Radio City Music Hall. Exactly, Lena, that's true. Hey Monica, hello my friend. Thanks for joining. But New York City is a fun place, you know. Everyone is so friendly, and that's the thing I really like about New York City. The people here in New York City are very friendly. You have to just know how to react with them. You have to know how they feel about. That's all. They are the most friendliest people in the world. Thanks Daryl for sharing the link for Top of the Rock. Yes, in my video description box you will find the link as well, and you can check out my playlist. It's called Observation Decks in New York City. I visited all 5 observation decks, so you can watch those videos and you can compare which one should you visit. So this is 6th Avenue, also known as Avenues of Americas. In Sharon Kitchen said, yes, you're exactly right, very friendly, especially for a big city, definitely. New York is one of the diverse city, so most of the people are very friendly and they understand each other's feelings. So this is the place where they used to, this is the place, the Tonight Show starting with Jimmy Fallon. Someone just mentioning about that show. So this is the studio, NBC Studio, New York. So here is the place. Hey Janice, hello. Simple Living VN, hello and welcome. So this is the place, NBC Studio, where the Tonight Show starting Staring Jimmy Fallon. Staring Jimmy Fallon is right here. Hey. And this is the halal guys at 6th Avenue. Always had a long line. No matter what time you came and what day it is, always a great line. Hey Mauricio, hello. And the fountain you are seeing right now, this is at 6th Avenue, and during holiday season this is the place where they had those red ornaments. New York City. So this is the place, this is the fountain, they had those red ornaments. Simple Living VN said, I am from Vietnam. Thank you so much for joining us from Vietnam. And Mary, good evening, thanks for joining us from Sao Paulo. The view from here of 6th Avenue is quite. Let me try with wide angle. Look at that. Most of the building are same shape. It's kind of look like a twin tower, but it doesn't. But it looks like that. And that's the Steinway Tower. This one, the wall thinnest skyscrapers. This one, it's called Steinway Tower. It's very thin, very thin. And at the corner of West 49th Street and 6th Avenue, I will recommend a bakery. They had several branches. Either one you should try. The bakery name is Magnolia Bakery. This bakery is very good. Try their sweets, stuff like that. Magnolia Bakery. You do not have to try this exact location, but there are several of them you can try. Hey Jaki Rahman, hello. Magnolia Bakery. If you have ever been into this part of city, try their stuff like banana pudding, cupcakes, cakes, cookies, brownie, cheesecake. You can go ahead, sir. Anything, just try. I hope you will like it. This bakery is very good and very well known, very fancy at the same time. There are several locations, but I preferred West 49 and 6th. Yeah, Damaris Cologne, that's what I mean. Banana pudding is very delicious. Oh, okay. They are doing some sort of crosswalk repair. Hey, Maria Rives, hello and welcome. Richard Taylor, hello. So right now it's 7:22 p.m. New York time and 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey, Yuan, hello. Glad to see you here, Yuan.
Yeah, no problem. We thought we got there.
And feel free to ask me if you had any question, concern about New York City or any suggestion for me. Feel free to comment, and if you don't, then just let me know from where you are watching this video. That would be pretty fun to read your country name. Pretty fun. That direction we'll see the sunset. It's getting very gorgeous at that time. Look at that. So the sunset would be in that direction. And I guess we had 30 more minutes till sunset. But I just love this view. The sunset time is the best time to walk in New York City. some sort of street vendors. Hey, Ron TV Metro, hello and welcome. So between 5th and 6th Avenue, West 47th Street, known as a Diamond Jewelry Way. So this is West 47th Street, known as a Diamond Jewelry Way, and this is the jewelry district. If you need to buy any sort of jewelry, diamond, check out this street, West 47th Street, between 5th and 6th Avenue, known as a Diamond Jewelry Way. You will find all these jewelries and diamonds. You can buy it and you can sell it. This street, whole street, lots of diamonds and stuff like that, jewelries. Bobki said, is it true there is a diamond dust in the street here? I don't think so. I hear about this, but I don't think so it's true, because they doesn't cut all these diamonds in the street. So it's just a saying because of all these fancy diamond vibes, Bob. That's what I guess so. And I think diamonds are girl's best friend, Maria. Exactly. So this is the street. If you are planning to get married in New York City and need to buy stuff, you can buy it from here in this particular street, Diamond Jewelry Way. You will have lots of options. Daryl said, dogs for men's, diamonds for women's. That's funny, Daryl, you are funny. So all my Brazilian fan, if you are watching it from Brazil, West 46th Street, known as Little Brazil, and there is even a sign called Little Brazil. So my lovely Brazilian fan, this street for you, this street's for Brazil. West 46th Street, between 5th and 6th, known as Little Brazil, because you will find tons of Brazilian business places and stuff like that. Let me show you. So this is Little Brazil. Isn't it nice? So as I mentioned, West 46th Street, known as a Little Brazil. Hey Edgar, good afternoon, but good evening from my side. I love these sweet nuts. Their smells is so delicious and yummy, and they are freshly made. If you do not have any hygienic issue, then you can definitely try those sweet nuts right here. They're very delicious. And if you of course don't have any issue with sweets, for sure you should try at least once. They're pretty hygienic, so yeah. Exactly, Bob Kiss. I love it. Don't buy gold jewelry in Chinatown unless you are an excellent negotiator. Exactly. Anything you need, if you want to buy anything in New York City, you had to do negotiation. Damaris Cullen said those nuts are addictive. I know, very addictive. Hey Mary, hello. Thanks for joining. Yeah, and Hannah Masjid, not for not. Very clever branding, but huge. You will find tons of them. So if we head toward that direction, that would be Times Square. Wow, what a gorgeous look from here. My gosh, look at that. The sunset. So if you head toward that direction, that is on west side. You and said amazing that it didn't rain today. It does. I think in my area in Queens we got plenty of rain in the morning, but after 12 I don't think we got some rain. Bobki said, ever take one of these pedicab sipas? No, I haven't, but I'm planning to take those, but I need to save some money for that. I'm planning to do that. It'll be fun. Hey Teresa, Teresi, hello. Teresi saying he or she used to work at HBO at Times Square. Wow. Monica said New Jersey got rain in the morning. Yes, in the morning the weather was so unpleasant, but right now the weather is perfect. Exol said, how is your cherry tree doing? My cherry tree is doing perfect. I already seen so many cherries at my tree, and I'm pretty hopeful it would be grow big and I can eat. I had a pretty nice bloom at my cherry tree. It's not so huge bloom because it's a young tree, but still I got at least, I hope at least 50 cherries at least from my tree. Thanks for bringing it up, Exol. Hey Margaret Passman, hello and welcome. The Bryant Park looks green again. Yeah, Maria, it's very lovely. I'm really excited about my cherry tree. I care them a lot. And today I also got one calamondin tree, orange tree, calamondin. Orange tree are pretty good to grow inside in pot, because in New York you can't basically plant citrus tree at outside. You had to bring it inside, otherwise they will die. So I had four lemon trees, one male lemon, one Bresa lime, one key lime, and today I got one calamondin. If you guys had any idea about lemon tree or citrus, you can understand what I mean. But those trees are perfect to grow inside, and I'm a huge fan of trees and stuff like that. So yeah, it's fun to do gardening all year round. And when you will have fresh lime or lemon, it's so nice and their fragrance so good inside in your room. Lena said no orange yet, Lena, I just bought it. So hopefully in upcoming years I will get some lemon. JSM said, do you have mandarin orange? No, I don't, because I don't think mandarin orange you can grow inside. As I said, that you had to bring those trees inside in winter. So I think calamondin is better. Kathy Son said, where did you buy your lemon tree? I bought it from Home Depot. I went to Home Depot today and I find those lemon trees and I bought it. Mostly I bought it from Home Depot. I think there are some sort of dance festival going on. I had to mute and you can enjoy the dance festival at Bryant Park. Bryant Park offer lots of dance festival. The green lawn is still not open. Brian said, how big they are? They're not very big, but the calamondin tree I bought today, it has already 2 bloom. It's very small, like 2-3 feet, but they had a pretty nice bloom. I got 2 bloom already, and that's the reason I bought it. Whenever I seen those bloom, I just bought it. Robert Sabarol said, how do they get enough lights indoor? I had grow lights. So basically, I had grow lights at my home. So I always turn them on at least for 8 hours. So my current bill or electricity bill is always so high because I had so many plants inside. and I had to give them proper sufficient light so that they will not die. This is how they all survive. I mean, my home is a kind of little garden, if you can say it, but yeah. Beverly G said, how does the lime keep small inside? You had to spend a lot of lights and stuff like that. Lemon tree is very unique. Very unique. Hey, Elena Osario, Taylor Silva. The reason I'm mute here, there is so much music going on, that's why I play my own music. When I will get out from Bryant Park, we'll talk more about the lemon and lime tree, and I will get give you guys more information about the tree, how you can care, how you can take it inside. Just bear with me. Let me get out from Bryant Park, and after that I will give you more information about lemon tree. It's a pretty fun tree to grow inside and had some fresh lemon and limes. Beverly G said she tried to grow some lychee in Florida. I love lychee. I wish I could bring them back in New York and I can grow them inside. There are some sort of dance festival and live music going on. It's called dance party. Are you guys ready to see some dance? Look at that, dance time. It's dance time, baby.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young. It doesn't matter what.
It was so fun right here. People are dancing. Wow. It's really having some fun. It's a live dance party. People are trying to dance here. I'll have a pretty cool music if they start dancing again. Live music with dance.
What we do, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high, ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming.
Isn't it lovely, guys? Yay! So much fun. Yay! So I just met my friend Rebecca here. She's here all the time and enjoying this event. It's pretty fun event. Bryant Park always known for that. All of this fun activity you will only find here.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out too.
I think we get enough of this dance, and now we had to move forward and try to explore the city more. Hey Betty White, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if I miss anyone comment, kindly make a comment again so I can read. I do apologize if I miss anyone comments because I want you guys to enjoy those vibes here. It's pretty fun. Yeah, Richard Taylor, it was pretty fun. Feel free to ask me again if I miss your comment. Nothing personal, guys. I just enjoying the dance and try to show you guys the best vibe. Feel free to ask your question again. Hey, Brithika Chakraborty, hello. Thanks for joining. Thank you, MJ. Betty White, hello from Brooklyn. Thanks for joining. Feel free to check out Bryant Park. In summer, they will have so much fun stuff. Live concert, live music, live movie, and now live dance. Hopefully, I will not get copyright claim for that. But who cares? I just want you guys to enjoy. If I got copyright claim, I had to delete this video or maybe share the money with the copyright owner, but I don't care. I just want you guys to have some great experience. Damaris Cologne with $4.99 saying, love it. Thanks, Siva. Thank you so much, Damaris Cologne. Thank you so much as usual for your support for the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, my friend. Have a lovely day. It was so fun. And when you meet your friend, it's more fun. I just did a small dance with her as well. So it's nice. Thank you, Beat of a Wonder. Hey, Brenda D. Hello. Thanks for joining. See, this is the reason I never planned anything in New York City. You just have to go with the flow and you will find some best activities. Connie E with another $5. A great walk tonight with a great people. Thank you so much, Connie E. Thanks for being such a lovely audience, and especially it's always fun and pleasure to walk with all of you guys. You guys are such a lovely supporter and such a lovely audience. You always keep the chat so positive. Love you guys. Hey Rob, hello. Hey Pat, hello. Thanks for joining. So we are walking into 6th Avenue. You remember, I think few days ago I posted a video from 6th Avenue. So 6th Avenue, a part of 6th Avenue was closed and there was some flea market. So much food, stuff, jewelry. I had a video still up on that my channel. You can check that out. Whole street was closed from 34 till I guess 39. Hey Hens Tang, hello. So Beverly G, nice to see you here again. So now let's talk about more about lime or lemon tree, how you can care them. So I'm still not that expert of it, but I'm growing it. Haven't got any fruit yet because lemon and lime tree need at least 2 to 3 years to bear some sort of lime or lemon. But it's always fun to have some sort of greenery into your home. So that's the reason I had so many indoor plants, and apart from my indoor plants I had so much lemon trees, like 4. Now I had 4, and I had to put them some sort of grow lights because the light we got in winter in New York City, that's not sufficient, because lemon and lime tree or any fruit tree, they need at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. So the way you can give them more sunlight, it's called grow light. You can buy it from Amazon. It's very cheap, like a light bulb. People just turn it on from 6-7 hours. That's pretty much enough in the winter, since in winter trees doesn't grow a lot. So that's the reason you can use those grow lights and you will have some lovely tree. After that, when the weather will be better in spring, you can take them outside and leave it outside for whole summer. It will be grow big and hopefully in 1 to 2 years it will bear fruit for you. And you can use high nitrogen fertilizer for lemon tree. Hey, cool weather farmer, hello. And that's all, because all the fertilizer had 3 ratio NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and phosphate. So lemon tree prefer high nitrous fertilizer. Hey Randy, yes, hello. Hey Missy, good evening. Robert Sabarol said, do you ever plant it on the ground? No, we can't. In New York City, it's freezing cold. Lemon tree is not that cold hardy. They will die if you plant them in ground. At least not in New York City. In New York City, you can't basically plant them in ground. You had to plant them in a container that you need to bring it when it's very cold, freezing cold. Grow light is pretty fun. If you guys had any types of indoor plant and they are dying because they are not getting enough sunlight, so the way you can give them proper lights, to use a grow light and they will thrive at your home. Any indoor plant with a grow lights, they will definitely thrive. Hey Jeff Timsen from Germany. Hey Abu Bakr Hussein, good evening, thanks for joining. Feel free to ask me if you need any information about plants or about gardening. I know few stuff about that, so I'll try to give you guys some information if you need any. I share some information about lemon and lime tree. Yeah, I'm so hopeful next year I will have some lemon or lime. British Grey said, Sifat, there's a lot of lemon and lime tree in Tampa, Florida. I know, and I'm so jealous of it, especially topical plants. I love topical stuff, and I can grow all in New York City. If I could, I definitely do that. Hey, Emily J said, spin up YouTube channel, Urban Gardening with Sifat. That's a nice idea, Emily G. Maybe in future, I'll definitely think about that. Brenda D said, why doesn't my peace lily bloom? Peace lily is a very tricky indoor flowers or indoor plant. They need a proper care, but I don't know why my peace lily is blooming all year round, even one still in bloom. Again, peace lily doesn't like to be in a sunny area. They need enough light but not direct sunlight. Peace lily doesn't like direct sunlight. You have to place your peace lily enough light but not direct sunlight. You had to be very careful about peace lily, and do not overwater your peace lily, because peace lily doesn't like feed wet, and you had to use organic fertilizer for your peace lily at least once a month. But as I say, do not place it in a place that is too dark. If peace lily will thrive, it will have lots of lights and stuff like that, peace lily, but it will not bloom if you do not give it proper light, but not direct sunlight. You need to use grow light or any shaded lights. Nirvana said, I have a bunch of hydrangea in my garden and roses. I have so many hydrangea and roses as well. Hydrangea is one of my lovely, I love hydrangea so much. Bit of Wonder said, NYC Gardening Show. Kind of, today we are talking about gardening, so it's nice. Yes, Brenda, just try to put your where it's, but not direct sunlight, and then it will only have leaves but not bear any flower. It needs sunlight to bear flower. So here we are in front of Macy at Herald Square, the world's largest store. Daryl said, my parents like plants and flowers. Most I did was put up Christmas tree. That's nice, that's cute, Daryl. Hens Tang said, looks like there is many people. Do you think tourists are back? 100%. I don't think that New York City tourism is back at 100%, but at least it's growing and it's improving. I see more tourists nowadays in the city. Bob Key said, I used to live near Queens County Farm and they would grow wine grapes and sell wine. Wow. Hey, Kenny Millen, hello. Rubin said, I have been there many times. Definitely, it's a great place to be. Just look at the view of Empire State Building from here. Beverly G said, can you show us the window display? Yeah, sure, but nothing much going on of Macy's window display right now. This is just regular windows with some polo shirt branding right now. You can see it. MJ said, is there a favorite flower you like to grow? Yes, I love to grow hydrangea. Hydrangea is a very tricky flower. They bloom for a long time. I love hydrangea and I love doing it. Hey, Perfect Storm, hello. Thank you, Pat, appreciate. These are the windows right now. Nothing really fancy.
Exactly. That's my next point.
But during Christmas, they got the best holiday window sometimes, not all the time. Yeah, hydrangea, especially blue hydrangea. I'm a big fan of blue color, so I love blue hydrangea. I don't like purple hydrangea. I like blue hydrangea. In order to get blue hydrangea, you need your soil to be acidic. Alkyl will give you pink or purple, like pinkish. Pinkish you will get for alkaline soil, but if you put some sort of acidifier in your soil, that will give you the blue hydrangea. It's very rare to get blue hydrangea because most of our soil is alkaline, but we need to make it acidic in order to get the blue hydrangea. There are lots of acidifier. You can make your soil bit acidic. And also lemon tree do love acidic soil, otherwise they will not bear fruit. If we found any hydrangea nearby, I will show you how hydrangea look like. Ron TV Metro said, I want to grow a money tree, but I do not have the money. I wish I have that money tree too. I will just buy so many money trees and just print so many money. Oh yes, Bob, he's checking the soil pH is very, very important. For any tree, especially tree like lemon, they need very care. So right now we are at West 34th Street and 7th Avenue. Near the Penn Station. I mean the entrance of a Penn Station. Chris said, watching from Florida feels like I am right there in New York City. I'm glad, Chris, that you feel like that. That's the reason I'm doing this live stream, so you can feel like that you are walking with me in New York City. Nirvana said, hydrangea flower can be found inside Whole Food near the High Line. Yes, I will try to go inside, but I'm not too sure that I will go inside. But maybe we'll find some hydrangea outside. Who knows? Hey, Gigi and YC. I'm just waiting to cross the street. So fast 10 minutes, Empire State Building displayed Ukrainian flag color, yellow and blue. Fast 10 minutes. Hey, Hassan Ali from London, thanks for joining us. After that, they had different types of lights. What's going on? Police are trying to figure out what's going on with this man. Two officers trying to figure out what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Perfect Tom said he's just taking a nap. That's what police trying to figure out what's going on. Lina said let him sleep. But you never know what's going on. Maybe he's sick, so maybe he needs some care. That's why police are here. Connie said hydrangea can be very beautiful, especially when they are purple. Yeah, purple or bluish color, like purple or bluish purple type style color I really like. And for that you need to make your soil bit acidic. Oh, stylish bunny for sure. Maybe he is drunk as well. So police are trying to figure out what's going on. That's not a right place to take a nap. Tulips are almost gone. We've seen tulips, but they are almost out of season. But I'm looking for some sort of hydrangea outside. If we could find, then it would be pretty fun. Yeah, I think most of we love purple hydrangea Nirvana. They are the best. So many indoor plants inside. So these are the peace lily. We are mentioning about peace lily. These are the types of peace lily. See, these are the peace lily. They are very healthy. They are toxic. If you have dogs or pets, do not put them inside. Most of the plants are toxic. This one is peace lily. They are toxic, but they are very beneficial for human health. If you just place one peace lily at your home, it can remove lots of bad gas like carbon monoxide from your home. Those plant is very healthy, but toxic to kids and pets. So if you have kids and pets, then do not have it on your home. Jasim said, do you have aloe vera? Yes, I do. As I mentioned, my home is a kind of mini nursery, so I have most of the plant. Aloe vera is very healthy as well and a very good plant. Easy to grow. But peace lily is not easy to grow. It's easy to grow leaf but not flower. For flower, you need to give it a proper lighting, food and everything. MG said we are on a treasure hunt. Yes, treasure hunt of hydrangea. As Nirvana said, if we go inside the Whole Food or any store, grocery, maybe we'll find some, but first I will try to find it outside. Kind of MG mini nursery. It's not a nursery. I have so many indoor plants at my home. So many. I do not have lots of furniture or fancy stuff, but I do have lots of plants. JSM said her aloe vera is dying, maybe because of the cold. Yes, maybe because of the cold, or maybe your aloe vera is root bound. You need to change your pot. Maybe it's too big for your aloe vera, or maybe it's too small for your aloe vera. It might be a reason. Or perhaps overwatering. Exactly, Gigi. That might be a reason. Sadie Loija said, I have zero fancy thing. I think fancy thing doesn't make a home looks better. It depends how clean is your home. Clean vibes and everything. If your home is clean and doesn't have enough fancy furniture, it will looks better than for those who had fancy furniture but doesn't clean. Jason said it's in a small pot. I think that's another reason, and maybe overwatering, because aloe vera doesn't need too much water, because the stump of aloe vera can contains or can hold lots of water. So do not water your aloe vera too much, because aloe vera doesn't need so much water. Just dip your finger into your pot. If it feels dry, only then water. Otherwise, leave them alone. I think once a month we can have some sort of gardening walking tour, like walking in New York City and talk about gardening. It's pretty fun. I love it, like a gardening stream. So in this video we are mostly focused on gardening stuff. It's like I like it, so we can share all other information about plants. It would be very fun. It would be very fun about chatting about stuff like that. Hey, Maria Rifes, hello. Perfect, Connie E. Om saying aloha, aloha to my Mary in the Great White North. Hey, Jamie, hello. Muhammad Shanawaz said, which is the best hotel in New York? It depends on your budget, because most of the hotel try to provide the best service. Depending on your budget, you can find which one is more best for you, because most of the hotel are good here in New York City. They try their best to provide best service. It depends on your budget. Damaris Colon said, I live in an apartment, so I don't have any plants. That's a pretty tricky stuff. I can understand. Some apartment doesn't have enough windows, so you can't basically have any plant without sunlight. So that's none of your fault. But some people use grow lights inside their apartment. But again, it's pretty fine. It doesn't really matter that you had to had plant. But if you want, you can just get one peace lily. Peace lily is doing very well in low light, and it's good. There are so many low light plants you can take. If you want one or two, that will make you feel happy. If you feel happy about that, you can take it. Otherwise, no issue with that. Wow, look at that. We found a moon and the edge at Hudson Yard. Look at that. Did you see the moon? And that's the edge at Hudson Yard. You can go to top of these. The moon is so beautiful. Since we are talking about citrus and lemon tree, I am in a place where at least 5,000 fake lemons are being displayed. Let's check that place. This is Manhattan West. You will find at least 5,000 fake lemons that are being displayed. For a quite good bit of time, these displays are here. It's a pretty cool place. It's called Manhattan West. Let's check that out. Hey, Brian from Ecuador, thanks for joining. I love this place. You will see tons of lemons. It's a nice plaza at the same time. I love this plaza now. It's all green. Hey, it's all green vibe. Daryl said, new channel, Sifat's Green's Finger, with the flower smell that imagine the NYC Walking Show. That would be nice. But this plaza looks pretty amazing. Oh yes, this lemon tree is still here. And lemons, at least 5,000 fake lemons are here. 5,000. This is a public plaza and open to all. Ron TV said, you should enjoy Sorrento, Italy, Sifat, lots of lemon tree. I might like Miami as well, tropical area. So this is called Citrovia at Manhattan West. I showed this place many times to you. Since we are talking about lemons and lime trees, so this would be a perfect place to take a trip. Look at that. It's called Citrovia at Manhattan West. Manhattan West is a newly developed area, very expensive and very nice. Hey, Mark Holden, hello. Citrovia. Monica said, Sifat, don't move. Okay. At least 5,000 lemons are here. 5,000. Perfect, colorful place. So many lemons. Manhattan West is a newly built area and it's quite nice area. Hey Sebastian, hello. Thanks, Bagels and Wok. Welcome. Manuel said, can you get me an orange? I don't think so. They all are fake, so I couldn't give you any of it. But this place is so nice. So nice. Hey Clara, glad you are back. Manuel said, wow, Christmas time. There is always Christmas in New York City. So there is a Whole Foods store. Let's go inside. If they allow me to do film, I'll try to find a hydrangea. More lemons are here. Yes, Sadie Luigi, it's very cute. It's near the brand new Penn station called Moynihan Train Hall. It's near that. Hey, Haweni, Washington. Hi from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate that. What is saying? There are more surprise in store at Citrovia. Scan me QR code to explore in augmented reality. Hey Joe, hello. This is my favorite Starbucks. So right up here in winter they used to have a small ice skating ring in Manhattan West, right up there. Now they removed that ice skating ring and had some sort of plaza. Nightbot is not a human, it's a robot. So if you just do spamming, if you put lots of bad comment, it will automatically deleted by Nightbot. Nightbot is a robot. So I highly recommend do not do any spam or do not post lots of emojis. Your video, your comments would be deleted automatically by Nightbot. So let's go inside the Whole Food Market and trying to find some hydrangea. If they have it, I think they have it. They should have it. But they will definitely have some sort of I think orchids for sure. Let's get in. Oh yeah, here we go. We find hydrangea right up here. Hydrangea look like, and this so this is called hydrangea. This one is dying. I think I will get out because it's buffering. I'll not go inside. Look at that, the Empire State Building. My gosh, what a lovely color. Blue sky and Empire State Building. What a color. There is definitely a reason for it to make it purple tonight or pink. Empire State Building looks amazing. Do you guys like the Empire State Building, the view of Empire State Building? I just love it. Yeah, Linda K, this is very, very beautiful. Yes, Connie E, it's very beautiful. But I hope you guys seen the Hydrangea. I can't explore the whole Fuda more because the internet connection is pretty bad. Start buffering. Hey, Asu Fly Girl, hello. Women's Right, Mother's Day. I'm not too sure. If anyone know why it's purple, share it. Hey, Muffin Ski in the house. Welcome. I hope it's not buffering right now. This place is so amazing. It's like Hudson Yard. Very fancy, and it's like Highline, but it's a public plaza. No problem. Washington. So let's go towards that direction. I think we can get out from this direction. I don't think so. I had to go towards that direction in order to get out from here. This place is very relaxing, nice, calm and quiet. It's Manhattan West, the west side of Manhattan. Hey JL, hello. Hey Norman Rose, hello. Lincoln Tunnel. And there is even an elevator in order to go to the top. So most of the places are wheelchair accessible. Sebastian said happy Star Wars Day. Yep. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, but it's fun to look at them and stuff like that. Hey Kevin Brennett, hello. So this is 10th Avenue and West 31st Street. There is an entrance for Highline as well, and the vessel is not far from here, just a block or so. This is the entrance of Hudson Yard.
Okay, sounds good. Well then, yeah, that's all I want to talk to you.
Wow, look at this cute dog. So cute. There is a drone right up there. It's a mostly artistic drone. and this is Mercado Little Spain. Inside you will have tons of good restaurant and stuff like that. Mercado Little Spain. Daryl said, not a fan of Star Wars, at least you had a Terminator hand. Yes, this is my Terminator hand. I do not need Metro card or nothing like that. I can use my Terminator hand to go through the turnstile, and I will show you in this video. I'm heading toward the train station so you can see how my Terminator hand is working. I do not need any Metro card or anything like that. I can just get in using my Terminator hand. Come on, why do you do that? This is a very relaxing part of High Line. Look at the sky. It's so weird. The weather is very pleasant, very pleasant. Oh yeah, it's very blue. No problem, Freddy. Appreciate that. You too, my friend. JL with $4.99. Sifat, oops. Thank you so much, JL. Thank you so much, JL. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it, my friend. It does help. Thank you. So here we are at Hudson Yard near the vessel. Anonymous dude says, Sifat, do you think they're still dancing? I think they might be, they're still dancing, but I think those events had a particular time. I'm not too sure exactly what time, but they might be dancing now, but maybe already done. I'm not too sure, but they definitely had some sort of timetable that I'm not sure about. Look at that, the green vessel. Hey, Dashi New Yorker, thanks for joining. Glad to see you here. It was nice to meet you in flashing Chinese New Year. Sadie Loisy saying, where we are at Hudson Yard. This is called vessel. This weird piece of architecture is called vessel at Hudson Yard. I took a different path tonight and it was pretty fun, at least not so windy. So before, you can go to top of this vessel and you can climb up all the stairs, even you can take the elevator if you want so. But nowadays it's closed because few people lost their life from here. They did suicide, they commit suicide from this vessel. That's the reason they closed the vessel. You can go basically top. Nowadays you can't go to top, but you can go inside right up here and take a picture. That's all you can do nowadays. But for some weird reason, some poor people lost their life from here, and that's the reason this great piece of architecture has been announced closed until further notice. I'm not too sure when they will open it again. Yes, I know more than few, but I feel pretty weird about it, talking about stuff like that. This was a pretty fun way to explore this area, but yeah, unfortunately it closed, but you can go inside right up there and take a picture. That's all you can do nowadays here. And this is the shop at Hudson Yard. pretty expensive stuff. Everything is very expensive inside this mall, but nice place to just explore, especially during winter season, especially Christmas. Exactly, jail. It's a great piece of architecture. It's a genius whoever created this architecture. Hey, Elni official saying I arrived late, but there was time to wish you a good evening. Thank you so much, Elni official. Thanks for joining. Pleasure to see you in the chat, and thank you so much. Appreciate that. Now I'm heading toward the train station so I can show you my Terminator hand, and one of the deepest station. It's very deep in New York City. Very, very deep, the station. It's a quite new station, 7 train station. If you need to come to Hudson Yard, just take 7 train and get out at the last stop, Manhattan bound 7 train, and get out at the last stop, Hudson Yard, and you will be here. Exactly, very picturesque jail. Like a beehive. Hey Donna, hello from North Carolina. Thank you so much, Donna. Thanks for joining. Here are some halal food court, and I want to give you guys another great piece of information. For example, if you're planning to visit New York City for the first time and want to try those halal food court, before order your food, just ask the price, that how much your food cost. So that would be helpful for you. Otherwise, after you place an order, when they will made it, they can charge you anything. So if you want to order any food from any of those vendors, no matter where they are, before you order, just ask the price. For example, you want to order a hot dog, just ask that how much your hot dog cost. If you're happy with the price, just order it. Otherwise, say no thank you. It doesn't matter if you ask the price, if you have to order. You can ask the price. If you're not happy, you can move away with next vendors. But it's always a good idea to ask the price before you order, because after you order, if the price is too much, you can't do anything. You have to pay the bill. That's the rules here. So again, guys, just keep in mind, before you order, ask the price. It will not cost you anything, and no one will get mad at you if you're asking price beforehand. But that's a really great idea. Hey, ODR8 1996 in the house. Thank you so much. TA said most vendor in one place at one time in Manhattan. Yeah, that's why I say there are tons of vendors, so you have tons of option to ask for. So this is basically 34th Street, Hudson Yard, 7 train substation. Let's get in, and I'll show you how my Terminator hand works. Thank you, Jessin. And throughout my live stream, I always try to give you guys some tips and tricks about New York City that might be helpful for you. Aurelio Pinilla saying hello, my friend. I love all your videos. What time your videos start every day? So I do not had any specific time frame, but mostly I did my live stream from maybe 5 p.m. New York time stand time. But again, I do not had any specific timetable. It's mostly random, and yeah, but I'm mostly trying to do in the evening side. Yeah, this ceiling is very cool. Let me show you. It's all mosaic. It's made with mosaic, small tiles, or mosaic. It's called mosaic, and it's very cool here. Very, very cool. As I mentioned, it's a very brand new train station. It's very pretty. And now it's time to show you my Terminator hand. See, I do not need a Metro card. I can tap and go. This is called Omni Radar. If you had any of those cards, you can just tap and go. Look at my hand. See, it's saying go. I can go without any Metro. So if you had an Apple Watch and any card, you can use that Omni Radar. Do not need to spend money on Metro card. Look how deep this subway station is. It's very deep. You see? Maria said magic hand. Anonymous dude saying, how do you do that? I had an Apple Watch right here on my hand. So if you had an Apple Watch, there is a feature called tap and go. You can turn it on and you can have that. I hope, Robert, I could do it. But this subway station is very, very deep, as you can see. And another good idea, it's not really a rules, but I'm just sharing with you. See, this escalator, people are stepping into one side. For example, if you do not want to walk, then just step in a side so people can pass through. Some people are in so rush, so do not bother them. Just do not stand like that, or do not block the escalator. It's not a rules, it's just a good habit. If you do not want to move or walk through escalator, just be aside and let people go. That's how New York City work. Do not just block the whole escalator. It's not very friendly to New Yorkers. If you do not want to move, just step aside, let other people to go. So yeah, that's another piece of information I want to share. See, these people doesn't want to move, so they just stay aside, and others who wants to move, they just walk away. So this is how it's work. Yeah, faster traffic on left. So just make it clear. It will make your life more easier. Margaret Pazman said, what about wheelchair? They had a elevator for wheelchair. Let me show you. I guess it's, there we go. There is a elevator for wheelchair. Let me show you this. This is the wheelchair. Most of the train station, not all, but most of the train station or substation are wheelchair accessible. You need to find this sign. See, this is a sign, wheelchair accessible. Yeah, this is very clean, Damaris clone. So this sign you have to follow, and this is the elevator for the wheelchair. New York City is very careful about wheelchair accessible and stuff like that. They always had something like that in most of the station, not all, but most of the station you will find wheelchair accessible stuff. And people are using it for cycle, and if you had a bicycle you can even use it too, like this gentleman is using it right now, and it's very handy. But not all station had wheelchair accessible. You can see the NYC subway map, and basically you can use it. But first they will have the priority for the disabled or the senior person. It's written here that please let people with disabilities and seniors board first. So they will board first. After that, if you need, you can board. See? And this is the stuff I want to give you guys a quick information. It's called help point. If you had any emergencies, you can communicate via this red button. And if you need any sort of information, you can just need to press this green button, and you can ask for any information, the real live information. Someone will assist you. Real live assistant will be available with you. Just press this green button to communication and need any information. This green button will help you to do that. And for any emergencies, you need to press this red button, and you can basically communicate with a real person. It's not something like a robot or something like that. A real person will definitely communicate with you, and you will find them too often throughout the New York City. Even if inside the train, you will find that button. I will show you right now, because my train is here. So inside the train there is a button as well. You can communicate with the conductor or the train crew if you had any emergencies. Let me show you this. So it might be very helpful, because maybe in train you need some sort of information. You can use those buttons in order to communicate with conductor or the train operator. Now the train is empty, so I can show you more clearly. So that's my train, Flushing Main Street. So this is the subway basically look like. So this is the map. Most of the new train had a map like that, and you can see all the train station name and everything right here is being displayed. And you can even see that, for example, if you get out at 5th Avenue, you can see that which train you can take from 5th Avenue. This is very helpful. Like they point it out. For example, if you get out at Varman Blue, but you will not have any train. But if you get out at Grand Central, you had 4, 5, 6 and S train. So keep in mind. And you see this square shaped sign, that means express train. This square means express and circle means local. They will stop in a local stop. But if you seen something like that, that means it express. And the communication button I was mentioning, it's right here. Most of the card you will find this stuff. It's called to talk, press and release the button. This button. Use this button in order to communicate with the train crew or train operator. Use this. And there is a disable option right here. You see, accessible people can be here. So yeah, that's all about this stuff. And I think this is express train. So I need local train. So 2 train. I'm not too sure which one is that. See, there is a sign. Let me show you. Circle means same train. See, flashing Main Street. Circle means local, and the square shape, that means express. This one means express. It will skip some part, but I need local. So I'm waiting for the train. So I'm just giving you guys some information that might be helpful. So thank you so much once again everyone for joining to the chat. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all the moderators who are helping me throughout the video, and I also appreciate all the super chatter for making this live stream so lovely and so supportive. You are seeing my PayPal and Patreon link. PayPal and Patreon is the best way if you want to support what I'm doing, so I can do this. Feel free to check out my Patreon page or be my YouTube member, so you can continue helping this channel. Thank you so much everyone. Be positive and try to spread positivity and positive vibes to the world, and I will see you somewhere else. Till then, be safe and be positive. Bye bye and good night from New York City.